But the pacing to start with does seem quite slow, but in a nice way. It draws you in, and then it gets funnier as the film goes on.
Yeah, and I suppose, if you're one trip away from checking out permanently, why not have it be your swan song?
Hello, welcome back. This is Film Marriott. We are boys on film. Here is Raj Rudolph.
Hey Phil, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. We're talking about films that we've seen at South by Southwest 2021. We packed them in. I packed as many as I could in. You've packed in a lot more than me though. 50 movies you've seen this year.
Yeah, I'll probably be blogging about movies until June. So.
Keep you busy for a while in lockdown.
I know. We have to create a spreadsheet and everything to get my content calendar sorted out. But yeah, definitely a lot of movies.
So this is a movie called Swan Song, written and directed by the guy who came up with the movie Another Gay Movie, which I haven't actually seen. I'm guessing you have, though.
This is Edge of 17.
Oh.
Another gay movie, meaning movie. Another gay movie. Right?
Yeah, another gay movie. Todd Stephens. Have you seen that film?
Yes, but the reason I said Edge of 17 is because that is actually one of my favorite gay movies of all time, of Todd Stephens. So I know that he did another gay movie, but yeah. Edge of 17 is held a little close to my heart. So
it's not just another gay movie, Edge of 17.
It's not just another gay movie.
There we go. That's why I said, oh. Tell me more. So this is about a formerly, I was going to say formerly flamboyant, but he's kind of still flamboyant. He's still got that, real charisma as well. He's was a hairdresser. Udo Kier, who I know has done so many movies. I was looking at his Wikipedia page. My God, he's crammed in 2 or 3 films a year or something ridiculous. He performs as this hairdresser who takes a long walk across a small town to style a dead woman's hair. Now, we've got a cameo role here from a woman I'm sure you're very familiar with, Linda Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Did you watch her in the 80s? It was Dynasty, wasn't it?
Dynasty, of course. Yeah. Yes.
Or Dynasty, as we say here in the UK.
She's a living legend.
So this is really, this was one of the highlights for me at South by Southwest. I thought it was really endearing. His performance in this really is what makes this movie so successful. There's so many other reasons why it's brilliant. I love the story. It's very poignant too, because obviously some of it is flashback. So you go back and you kind of get a hint of what he was like when he was younger. But he goes to that gay club that he used to go to when he was younger. And performs lip syncs to Robin, mm-hmm. Dancing on My Own.
I think I was smiling from the beginning to end. It's just about this guy who used to be a fabulous, well-known hairdresser in Sandusky, Ohio. Used to be, the talk of the town, and had all the big local clients, and just life happened. His lover died, and then he had to go to a nursing home, and then he hears that his biggest client has died and she wants him to do her hair. So he busts out of the nursing home and walks across the whole of town and encounters lots of interesting people along the way. And yeah, it kind of tugs at your heartstrings.
It really does.
And I absolutely loved it. And because it's tied loosely to Edge of 17, because it's set in Sandusky, Ohio, which Edge of 17 is also set in. Yeah. There's the Fruit and Nut Factory, which is the local gay bar, which is also in Edge of 17. And even the actor that played, I think the charity shop worker or something, she was the mom in Edge of 17. So I kind of wanted it to be all in the same universe. Maybe it is in the same universe. Who knows? But I just loved it. It was such an endearing film, and yeah, one of the best of South by Southwest this year, and
Definitely.
I can't wait.
You said about Sandusky in Ohio, because that's not the only connection, obviously, with the other films that Todd Stephens has done. I think actually he grew up there. I think he's from there, isn't he, Todd?
Yeah, I watched a little interview with him on a panel of South by Southwest where they're highlighting some of the gay filmmakers there this year, and yeah, he couldn't believe he got Udo Kier to star in the film, and it was kind of a big moment when he saw him on set, and like every day they were just like, I can't believe he's here and he's doing it, and but yeah, he talked about growing up in Sandusky and how it sort of played out over his life, and this is just another kind of story that he's drawn from about the people that he's encountered from that little corner of the world.
I think it's a really nice kind of analysis on how charming people can be as well, because throughout, you know, a lot of this story, there is heartbreak, and there is, you know, you lose people, you know, obviously there's the grieving process as well. But like you said at the beginning of this, which I thought was really interesting, you said, oh, I smiled all the way through it, because I really like the pacing of this film, because at the start you feel that it's sad, but you do get some funny moments. I mean, there's some funny scenes with him breaking the rules where he's being looked after. You know, he's a smoker, and he continues to smoke even though he's not meant to be. And he just does things because he wants to do things. He's a bit of a punk really at heart, isn't he? He's a bit of a rebel. And I love that, because that made me smile. But the pacing to start with does seem quite slow, but in a nice way. It draws you in, and then it gets funnier as the film goes on. So the pacing does become a bit more, well, happy, I suppose, as the film goes on.
Yeah, and I suppose, you know, if you're one trip away from checking out permanently, why not have it be your swan song, and why not do things the way you want to do? So why not strap on a chandelier and do a lip sync, you know? Why not? So,
short circuit, the electrics on your head. I mean, we can't really talk about that too much, because I mean that is one of the funniest scenes in this film. But I love that scene in the hair salon as he's taking that trip. You know, he's walking. He goes past this hair salon, goes in, and they're kind of laughing at him really, but they have a joke together in the end, ultimately.
Oh God, that scene had me howling
so
when he
brilliant.
walked out. Oh God, I loved it. It was so good.
Because he's in on the joke.
Exactly. And I love seeing Michael Urie was the nephew of Linda Evans' character. He was so good. It's good to see him pop up in this, because he's such a little shining force on film, and just really nailed his role. I
mean, it's impossible not to love Pat, the character that Udo plays. I mean, his performance in this I just thought was really endearing and, yeah, completely brilliant. I love this film. I'm going to give it 4 stars.
I'm going to give it 4 stars as well, because I'm such a fan of Todd Stephens' work. So, yeah, if you liked Edge of 17, if you liked another gay movie, I think you'll like this little swan song of a film.
I love that quote as well, where someone called him the Liberace of Sandusky, and he replied back with, "Was I that butch?"
There's a lot of great little one-liners in here.
It's brilliantly written. Yeah, I love the story. It's a really, really touching story. So yeah, 4 stars from me and 4 from you, Raj. Let us know if you're about to see this. I don't know when the release date here is in the UK, but maybe you caught it at South by Southwest. Give us a thumbs up for this video if you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to check out the playlist of all the other South by Southwest stuff, which is on the screen now. And we'll see you next time. Bye from us.